Hi friends, today we'll discuss about capital and revenue expenditure, capital and revenue receipts, capital and revenue losses in detail. So what is expenditure? Expenditure is outflow of money. So any expenditure, money will be moved from the business. Income tax applicable on revenue transactions. Because of revenue transactions, your profit may go up or your profit may go down. So it will impact the income tax. So what are the parts available? You have capital and revenue receipts, capital and revenue expenditure, capital and revenue losses. So what are the receipts? So first we'll discuss about the receipts. So capital receipt and revenue receipt. So what is capital receipts? Non-recurring is called capital receipts. So these capital receipts are not regular, because regularly we will not get. These are the non-recurring. It will happen once in a 5 years or once in a 10 years or once in a lifetime. Issue of shares, share premium received, sale of fixed assets. So when you purchase a building and you sell, it will not be regular or recurring. Every month it will not happen. Once in a lifetime or once in a 5 years or 10 years. Compensation of VRS. So if you take a balance sheet for the example, so whatever capital received and premium received, this will impact your balance sheet on the liability side, but this will not impact your profit and loss account. So there won't be any income tax linked to this transaction. So what is revenue receipts? Which is received regularly is known as revenue receipts. So these revenue receipts will happen regularly. So example, commission received, interest received, rent received, these will be happen. Sometimes it will be daily, monthly, or in a day it can happen 4-5 times also. Due to the above activity, profit will be increased because commission, interest received, rent received, these are income. When income is received, these are directly affect the profit and loss account. So when income is raised, automatically your profit will be increased. When your profit will be increased, this is taxable. So if you see the same interest received, commission received 60,000. If you see the profit and loss account, your profit has increased by 60,000. So when profit is increased, then it is applicable for income tax. So what are the examples for the capital receipts and revenue receipts? Premium received, issue of new shares, share capital, compensation received from the employer for the premature termination of service, which will happen once in a lifetime. Compensation received for the nationalization of business, this also will happen once in a lifetime. Revenue receipts, interest on investment, this will happen regularly, it may be monthly, quarterly. Sale of sand, you have a asset, there you got a sand that you sell it, so every month, every day you will get a money. Bonus received from the dealer, if you are business with some electronic goods and you have received a bonus from the dealer. Annuity received, so you have invested in LICs and you got annuity. These are the revenue receipts. These are attract income tax. So what are the difference between a capital receipt and revenue receipts? So capital receipts are non-recurring, which will happen once in a 5 years, 10 years or in a lifetime. But revenue receipts are recurring, it may be daily, it may be weekly, monthly, it will happen. And capital receipts are not a gain. Revenue receipt is a gain because you are doing a business, you are buying for 100 rupees and selling for 110 rupees, this is a gain. So some of the capital receipts are liabilities. For example, you invested in shares you have issued, that is a liability for the organization. So revenue receipt is not a liability. So this will be converted as a fixed capital. Compensation for the loss of future profit. Insurance monthly received for the loss of fixed asset. So plant and building, some theft or fire, so you will get insurance. This will be once in a lifetime. This will not be considered as a, this will be considered as a capital receipt. Received as government grant, which will happen once in a lifetime. Revenue receipts, so compensation for the loss of future profit is a revenue receipts. insurance received for the loss of the current assets, where you are dealing with the cash, stock. So something happened and fire has happened in your premises and you lost the stock. Whatever insurance received, this is the it will increase your income. Government grant for trading purpose, this also increase your income. So capital receipts and revenue receipts, we know the difference. So now we'll discuss about capital expenditure. An expenditure benefit is available for more than 1 year. This expenditure benefit will be for the 10 years, 20 years. For example, if you buy a land, if you buy a building, this will not be for the 1 year, it will be more than for 1 year. Example for the capital expenditure. Expenditure incurred on the purchase of fixed asset. It may be plant, machinery. So this benefit will not be for the 1 year, it may be for the 10, 20 years. Expenditure incurred on the acquisition of leasehold right or acquisition of goodwill, this is for the lifetime. So if you see the balance sheet, so you buy a land, so it will impact your balance sheet, it will not impact your profit and loss account, because this will be for the more than 1 year. So revenue expenditure and revenue expenditure benefit available within 1 year. So whatever the benefit, whatever the expenditure, that will happen within this year only. It is incurred for the day-to-day running of the business. Whatever the expenditure you are incurred for the day-to-day business, that will be nullified or reset in the same financial year. Example for the revenue expenditure: purchase of goods, repairs, these are the adjusted in the same year. So if you see the balance sheet, for example, if your expenses are 1000 rupees, repairs, purchases 10,000, and your income is 30,000, so loss is 19,000. So because if your repairs, these things, your loss is increasing. So expenses are more means your more than your income means loss. If it is income is more means you will get a profit. Differences: capital expenditure, revenue expenditure. Capital expenditure is purchase of fixed assets, increase the value of net assets, extends more than 1 year, not a loss. Will go to the balance sheet only, non-recurring, this not happens regularly. If you come to revenue expenditure, purchase of goods for the running the business, decrease the value of the net assets, extended only for 1 year, whatever the expenditure, that will be adjusted in the same year. It is a loss, will go to the profit and loss account. All the revenue expenditure will go to the profit and loss account. It is recurring, it may happen daily, weekly or monthly. So a deferred revenue expenditure, a revenue expenditure which is not completely written off in the year in which it is incurred, is called deferred revenue expenditure. You have a revenue expenditure and this is totally write off. So on the year ending, we'll write off all the income and expenditure. So it is deferred to future date, then it will be called as deferred revenue expenditure, postponed to future date. So capital losses. So capital loss is one which is related to capital assets. So it will happen once in a lifetime or once in a 10 years. So same way capital loss also happen in a lifetime or in a. So example for the capital losses: loss due to sale of assets. So we will buy a building once and you sell it after 10 years, 20 years or once in your lifetime. Acquisition of a company, you buy a company and you merge the company with you. So this will not happen every day or every month, once in a lifetime or once in a 5 years or 10 years. So revenue losses: sale of goods for less. So you purchase for 10,000 and you sold it for 9,000 rupees. So 1,000 rupees loss is there. So this will be adjusted in this financial year only. This revenue loss will not be taken for the next year and it will not impact your balance sheet. This will impact your profit and loss account. So revenue loss example: loss incurred due to the sale. Yes, purchase for 10,000 and sell it for 9,000, 1,000 loss. Theft of the stock in the trade: if some theft happened and you are not insured, that is also loss. Misappropriation of cash by the cashier made some calculation wrongly and he has taken some money. So these are the losses only. Thank you friends. If you like my video, please subscribe and share with your friends also.